morning, students. Welcome back to Geography online classes. So, before you have the exam, we have started with chapter 4, that is mineral and power resources. And we have discussed about the mineral resources, the distribution of mineral resources, and we have completed till page 53, that is salt. So today let us continue with page 54, that is power and energy resources. Most of the energy produced in the world today is from coal, petroleum and natural gas. All these are called conventional sources of energy. They are exhaustible or non-renewable sources like minerals, and so they need to be used judiciously and also conserved for future use. Firewood and hydropower are also conventional sources. Now you have to underline these important words which I have underlined. Alright. So most of the energy that is produced in the world today is from coal, petroleum and natural gas. So all these are called conventional sources of energy. They are exhaustible or non-renewable sources like minerals. Now why they are called exhaustible or non-renewable sources? Because if we do not use them wisely, or if we continuously use them, they will get depleted after a prolonged use. So we need to use them wisely and preserve them for the future also. Now firewood and hydropower are also conventional sources. Hydropower here is water energy which is produced by the use of falling water or the fast running water to produce electricity. Non-conventional sources of energy are solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, biogas and geothermal energy. They are inexhaustible and renewable. So these non-conventional sources of energy, they are solar energy or the energy which is produced with the help of the sun, wind energy, energy produced with the help of a wind by the using of windmills. Tidal energy is an energy which is produced by the help of the waves or the tides in the ocean. Biogas is gases which is produced by the use of these organic matters, that is the agricultural waste, manure, food waste or plant waste. And geothermal energy. So geothermal energy is the energy which is produced by the heat within the earth's surface. So these are inexhaustible and renewable. So these are the two types of sources of energy, that is the conventional sources of energy or the non-renewable sources, and the non-conventional sources of energy or the renewable sources of energy. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are minerals of organic origin. So they are fossil fuels because they were formed from plant and animal remains that got buried under the soil many years ago. So we all know that coal, petroleum and natural gas, they are formed by the fossil fuels, the decomposition of the fossil fuels, that is the dead plants or animals that was buried under the earth's surface many years ago. Distribution of power resources. Conventional sources of energy are those which have been used for a long time, such as coal, crude oil, natural gas, hydropower and uranium rocks. They accumulate in the anticlines or outfall of rocks. So the conventional sources of energy or the non-renewable source of energy, they are those type of energy which have been used for a very long period of time. We all know that coal, petroleum, natural gas, hydropower and uranium rocks have been used continuously till date in factories, in our everyday life, and so on and so forth. So they accumulate in the anticlines or the outfall of rocks. So they are found mainly in the folding rocks. So now let us study with petroleum. Fossil fuels comprise coal, crude oil and natural gas. They are extracted from below the earth's surface. They were formed from the buried remains of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. Crude oil, also called petroleum, is refined to produce numerous fuel products such as petrol, kerosene, aviation fuel, and diesel. So, petroleum, we all know that petroleum is used in our everyday life, that is, in vehicles and also in different industries and factories. So, the fossil fuels comprise coal, crude oil, and natural gas. So, these are extracted from the Earth's surface, and they were formed from the buried remains of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. So these fossil fuels, they were formed from the decomposition of the dead plants and animals millions of years ago. Crude oil, also called petroleum, is refined to produce numerous fuels such as petrol, kerosene, aviation fuel, and diesel. So these are the products which is refined or which is extracted from crude oil, that is petrol, kerosene, aviation fuel, and diesel. So let us see at the world distribution of petroleum. Now, two-thirds of this supply lies in the Persian Gulf and surrounding areas. Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, and Qatar have the largest reserves. So we all know that Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, and Qatar, they are in the Middle East. So these areas, they have the largest reserves of petroleum. Russia, Venezuela, Mexico, Libya, Nigeria, USA, and North Sea, that is UK, Norway, Denmark, Germany, and Netherlands, that are sharing the oil discovered recently, are the world's major oil producing countries. Now, in India, till independence, oil was only drilled and refined at Digboi in Assam. Now, it is drilled in Gujarat Plains, the Cambi offshore area, that is in western India, and off the coast of Mumbai at Bombay High. Some oil is also found in the delta areas of Godavari, Krishna, Kavari, and Mahanadi rivers. So, let us move on with natural gas. Now, natural gas occurs in association with petroleum. It is used as domestic fuel and to generate electricity. So, natural gas is also another form of energy, that is conventional sources of energy or non-renewable source of energy. So, it is formed by it is another fossil energy source which is formed beneath the earth's surface. It is used as domestic fuel to generate electricity. Now, world distribution, it is found in the North Sea, which is the sea of the Atlantic Ocean, from Lincolnshire, that is in England, to Netherlands, Russia, USA, and Indonesia. Now, in India, the gas resources are not being fully utilized. They are found in the offshore oil fields of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha. Exclusive reserves have also been found in Tripura and Rajasthan. Now, natural gas has many advantages and gradually its use is increasing. It consists mainly of methane and other gases like ethane, propane, and butane. So, these are the compounds which are found in natural gas. It is a source of energy for the industry, so it is mainly used in industries and also in domestic purposes. Gas based power plants can be installed faster. Now, it is used as a transport fuel, CNG, or domestic fuel. Now, transport fuel or the compressed natural gas, CNG here, it means compressed natural gas. Now, you will find that in Western countries, most of the vehicles they use transport fuel, that is compressed natural gas. Why? Because it produces less amount of carbon dioxide. Or domestic fuel, that is liquid petrolified gas, that is the gas or the LPG gas which is used in domestic purposes or in our everyday uses at home. Now, LPG here, it stands for liquefied petroleum gas, and CNG, compressed natural gas. Areas with large deposits are called reservoir rocks. It supports the fertilizer industry, so it is also used in fertilizer industries. Gas can be transported easily through pipelines. So these gas they are transported from one place to another by the use of these pipelines. Nevertheless, increase in the consumption has led to the depletion. So if we keep on using this energy, these conventional energy continuously, obviously they will get depleted. So if we increase the consumption, it will also get depleted very fast or very easily. Now, burning natural gas can release toxic pollutants. So it is said that the natural gas, as I have said, that it consists of methane, ethane, propane, and butane. So these, if we burn this natural gas, it produces pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, which is very harmful for the human beings. So for today, let us stop here, and in the next video, we shall continue with another conventional sources of energy, that is coal. Thank you.